G'day everyone, this is That's Concerned Guy. For this clip, I want to talk about the Baybayin script bill that has recently passed in Philippine politics. For those who don't know, the Baybayin is this ancient script that was used in the Philippines among the Tagalog-speaking people in the Tagalog-speaking region where Manila is located. This writing script was used prior to the arrival of the Spanish colonizers to the Philippines. Under the Spanish colonization, the Baybayin writing script was discarded, and the Roman alphabet became the common writing system for the Tagalog speakers. The Baybayin writing script derives from the ancient Sanskrit writing script, as this writing system migrated from India towards Southeast Asia, down through Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. As this writing script reached these areas, new derivatives have evolved to suit for the different languages of Southeast Asia. One side of the argument of this passing of the Baybayin script bill is that it is a positive thing for the Philippine nation, as this will revive the ancient Baybayin script, thus reviving the lost roots many have forgotten since colonial times. Also, this would also be a positive for the nation's confidence and identity. However, another side of the argument is that the passing of this bill will only further enhance the Tagalog language as the more superior language of the Philippines, as Tagalog, or the more official name, Filipino, and English are the Philippines' two official languages. There are other languages and dialects in the Philippines that have their own writing scripts that are related to the Baybayin writing script, but unique in their own rights. So having the Baybayin writing script as the official one for use in the whole for the whole country will only suppress other Philippine languages and dialects more and more. And this is a concern for Filipinos from non-Tagalog speaking regions such as Kapampangan, Ilocano, Cebuano, and Bicol language areas. Filipino, well basically the language based on the Manila Tagalog, is the language medium for schools in regions outside of the Tagalog-speaking region. From the grades 3 or 4 in elementary schools all the way up to high school, Filipino is the language medium, along with English. In kindergarten, towards grade 2 or 3, regional languages such as Ilocano, Bicol, and Cebuano languages are used. But with the predominance of Filipino being used in elementary and high schools, it is said that this will only place the Filipino language up on the pedestal, placing other Philippine languages beneath Filipino, and thus leading to the eventual extinction of these Philippine languages only after a few generations. This will ultimately result in the reduction of the diversity of cultures that make up the Philippines, and the homogeneous process will lead to the dominance of Tagalog culture and language around the nation. Some say that instead of having Filipino as the lingua franca of the Philippines, English should be the more neutral language as the lingua franca. The meaning of lingua franca, is basically the meaning of this basically means the common language that can be used among speakers of various languages. Some also want all Philippine language to become co-official languages so that equal treatment will occur. So, yes, there's some people who don't mind that, Filipino is an official language. Well, Filipino, there's the language based on Manila Tagalog, but they also want fair equal treatment with the other Philippine languages and dialects. So some say, well, yeah, instead of having Filipino, well, the Manila-based Tagalog is having that as the national language. They would prefer to have English as the neutral lingua franca of the Philippines, so that, yeah, it's because English would be the more neutral language that is not, well, basically it's not really the indigenous language. Well, not indigenous. Well, it's not one of the traditional languages of the Philippines, I should say. So that, yeah, English can be the bridging can be the bridging technique in bringing other Philippine language groups and cultures together, to function as a united nation. So, yes, it is a tricky one. This subject, because obviously Manila being the capital city of the Philippines, it was it was bound to have Tagalog as the well, be used as the national, well, official language, because yeah, Manila is the capital. But it doesn't mean that the Tagalog language is any better than Cebuano language or the language or Ilocano. It's not about that. It's not about its being more superior than these other languages. So if for example, if Cebu were if Cebu were if it, that was if that city became the capital city of the Philippines instead of Manila, then of course it would be lot more likely that today's Philippines will be having Cebuano as the national language of the Philippines. So yeah, it's not about whether which language is better or not. It's because it's the location of the language that made the difference, and thus, of course, Tagalog was established as the capital city. Even during colonial times, the Spanish colonial times. So, of course, Tagalog will be more used in official discourse, and yeah. So, it is important to know that other Philippine languages and dialects are unique in their own way, of course, and they have their own writing scripts, but they are related to the Baybayin script as well. It's because of this the homogeneous process in blurring of the cultures and languages, and being leveled out into becoming just one homogenous culture and language in the Philippines. Thus, it will be the Tagalog dominance. It is. This is a way that other cultures get obliterated, because already signs of Tagalog influence among non Tagalog regions in the Philippines, such as in I don't know in Cebu, there's already signs that native Cebuano speakers are using more and more Tagalog loan words and phrases in their everyday speech. Loan words, the term loan word means a word that's borrowed or copied from another language, like this. Like for example, in Tagalog, the greeting "kamusta" means "how are you?" or "hello." Or if you say "kamusta ka," it means "how are you?" And yes, Tagalog got the word "kamusta" from the Spanish phrase "como estas?" or "como estás?", meaning "how are you?" So yes, not saying that loanwords are bad, because all languages are bound to adopt words from other languages that they come in contact with. But with the growing number of loanwords from Tagalog or Filipino into Cebuano or Ilocano languages, it just shows that the growing influence of Tagalog among non-Tagalog speaking regions. It's showing that this may indicate, but in future generations, more and more of these people will adopt Tagalog as their primarily, or Filipino be their primary language, and eventually will discard their native regional languages in the future. So yeah, it is a tough topic to decide what is the best way to go about this. But well, it's something that needs to be discussed more yeah, among people in the Philippines. So yes, if you have any thoughts or thoughts on what should be done, what all this should be go down to, or how can we find solutions to all this? Yes, have any thoughts? Please leave a comment down below. And if you like this topic and you like similar topics like this, yeah, I'll sure to make more video clips on topics like this. Not just about in the Philippines, but in the world in general. Uh, yes, so if you like this clip, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, if you like this my content on my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll catch you next time. Cheers.